Okay, this is Prince DJ. What a first day back in Orlando, Florida for Podfest. Wow. So, as you know, I'm now a part of Podfest, one of the board of ambassadors, and also I get to speak at Pochicatcha, which is during the first day of Podfest in the morning. So, I originally was supposed to leave later today. The 3 no 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. and then go straight to my hotel. Eh, on go, on go. Now, because of a certain snowstorm that wanted to dump 7, 9, or 10, or whatever the hell the snow that they want to dump on St. Louis, I was not only forced to come here and sleep or try to rest at the airport, which the chairs are so uncomfortable. I am 49 years old. I don't know how people were stranded here, like especially during the times that at this fiasco that they had at the time earlier earlier this year. How the people struggled to stay at airports 2, 3 days without a place to stay. Now, mind you, I have a place to stay, but I can't go to the hotel, and I tried. I tried to call them. I can't go to the hotel up till about 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. So I'm Tom Hanks at the terminal, and this is my version of it. So I have a hotel, but I can't go to the hotel until about 8 o'clock. Whereas Tom Hanks, I guess his country was in the war, and his country got dissolved or something, or whatever the hell happened, and the next thing you know, he was stuck at an airport until things got resolved. I didn't see the rest of the movie because they did have some boring parts to it, but from others that said it was very good. But I was just using that reference because I did ask the person at my, I'm not going to say home airport, but the airport in my state, which is Missouri, about how to get an emergency hotel because originally I was not supposed to leave today, but then they suggested, meaning my airline suggested that I leave because that there's supposed to be a bad snowstorm and you might not be able to get out in St. Louis in time. So I was like, oh no, I want to be able to make it to Putacatcha. Now I would have still went to the Podfest, but then I would have to be making push back, and then I missed my chance to speak in front of a live audience. Okay, so without that being said, they told me to speak to them, at Orlando. The Orlando crew. I said, all right, I'll do that. So got on a plane, along, and they had the EP movie, which is an artist that I will not name that I did not like movie. They had that on the plane. I felt unsafe flying that time, and I usually kiss my wife every time we go up in the air. As a sign of love and respect. I always kiss my wife every time I go up in the air, whether coming or going. But how dare they? How dare they? Now, I'm not the Tom Hanks of that movie, but I am the Tom Hanks of the Terminal. This is part 2. Can I get my Oscar now? Anyway, it's after 1 o'clock, and I still have to wait all morning until it gets to 8 o'clock. And I still got to get my other bag. I'm kind of glad I did check it because there was no way in hell that I'm going to drive bag all night. Tired as I am, I've been squished. Oh, I'm going to tell you, I saw someone that looked like Mr. Rogers. Fred Rogers from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. The It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Yeah, that one. I was like, I had to do a double take because he was sitting right next to me because the plane was a full flight. And then, I don't know, I was hallucinating, but I was like, wait, did anybody tell you that you look like Mr. Rogers from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood? I had to literally do a double take. So, I just wanted to let you know that, yeah, for those of the people that like watching videos, I'm going to do more videos of podcasts, like I normally do. do videos and do regular podcasts like I normally do when I cover Podfest and podcast movement. I need a bed. I need a bed. Uh, and I may or may not go to the party for either the PK or the Board of Advisors because I am exhausted. I was forced to take, and they told me, even though it wasn't my fault, I had to tell them, hey, it's not my fault that Mother Nature wanted to drop 9, 8, or 7, whatever the hell snow that they want to dump on St. Louis before I could even go to Podfest. I originally wanted to go later today, so I could got here at 1:30. I wouldn't have to spend so much time here, but nope. They wanted to start at 6 o'clock last night. Probably doing it now. They said it was supposed to start as rain first and change all over to all snow, and the heavy bands is going throughout the night. Yeah. So I'm stuck here playing Tom Hanks. Now there might be other people doing the same way, but they might be going back to St. Louis or anywhere else that might be caught in weather delays or something. I don't know, but it seems like I'm the only one here, but at least in my section where I am. But it's bringing me back to when I was homeless, and yes, Dr. Irene, I did used to live in Boston as well. But the only place that I felt safe was at Logan Airport. I did not feel safe at a shelter. As a matter of fact, I got hit on by a gay guy at a homeless shelter, and it was a shame. I liked it, that shelter. It was like over by the water. You had to take a bus over the bridge, and I was like, it was so nice. But after that happened, I didn't want to go back to a shelter, even though the cops harassed me and stuff like that. Well, it's the only place that I felt safe. I knew to leave during the day, you know. So, as a matter of fact, as soon as it comes close to where I could get to the hotel, I'm gonna make my way to baggage claim. But I'm so tired. I feel like a night at the Walking Dead. Cause that plane was full. I can out of all my flights, except for the one that was 6, didn't recline because I was so tired. But I think that was a transfer flight that the time that I had the 6 passengers. But out of all my flights, even now, up to now, or up to earlier tonight, every single solitary flight was full. Now, sometimes I did get lucky. The middle seat stayed open. You know, I was a little bit comfortable. But then, you know, sometimes when I get full, it's usually squawk. But thankfully, the guys that sit next to me usually are very cool. So, but I'm stuck. Regardless, I'm stuck. I couldn't get any extra help. Also, I couldn't get any help from the because this was an emergency. I told them I need a hotel voucher. I had to leave early because they said it was going to be bad. Probably was because I don't know. I'm not in Missouri anymore. I'm here for Podfest, and usually I'm not going to leave until February 1st. But the thing of the matter is, I'm stuck at the airport, the Terminal 2. Instead of Tom Hanks is, well, I told Game Show because that was the Game Show production that I said, Deshaun Porter's not here. I'm Tom Hanks. Yeah. So everybody, if you need really want to help me, go to livegoodtour.com/Big D Country. Watch the video, pre-roll, and you know the video will explain the rest. So livegoodtour.com/Big D Country. livegoodtour.com/Big D Country. I want a bed. I want a bed. Not only I had to get a deposit, $100, which I got, then I got the resort fee for the night that I'm staying there. And I'm tired. I'm stuck at the airport. I couldn't get emergency help. Oh, because they don't help because of weather. Only because of delays or cancellation. Unbelievable. My first night in Florida, and I had to stay at MCO. My first night as a board member of one of the biggest conference. Now I do have two prime ministers. I'm going to one prime minister that hosts Podfest, and I'm stuck at the airport until 8 o'clock. This is ridiculous. This is wrong, and this is. I think even the bus stopped running by now. I think. Now I do have Lyft, but I wanted to save it just in case I go back and forth to the party. I had the bus ticket just in case I want to use that. I had the trolley ticket. I got different modes of transportation just in case. So, yeah, I'm tired. I want to fall asleep. I feel crushed. And I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I just hope my comedy side comes out with me when I speak on the 26th. So, anywho. EscapeTheBigDCountry.com, EscapeTheBigDCountry.com, LiveGoodTour.com/BigDCountry, LiveGoodTour.com/BigDCountry. This is how I'm trying to sleep here, like this. And I don't want to sleep on the ground because, it's bad enough that, you know, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that I got to be like this. It's cramped and not comfortable. Ugh. Sorry for the shade, but it's really ridiculous. Anyway, I'm out. I'm out at MCO. Hopefully until the next time when I go. I don't know. I don't know. I am angry that I couldn't get any help because of where I am and where I live at. Where I live at. Where I live at is under a snowstorm. And it's not my fault. Thank you very much.